Oh, baby. Oh, fucking baby. We're back right now. We're back. It's a nice early morning over here in Helsinki, Finland. It's cold as fuck outside, but you know what? I made the march in the morning to Espresso House. I've gotten my iced Americano, which they triumphantly tell me I'm the only person who gets any sort of an ice drink during this time of the year. Well, you know what? Fuck you guys. You don't even know what's good for you because this is the best one. It's the best one. It has ice in it and it tastes like espresso. Anyways, there's plenty to talk about today, actually, with Bitcoin finally doing something different for the first time in, well, a little bit of time, I guess, which makes a little bit more of a nuanced analysis, especially for the short-term timeframes, which realistically, if not for yesterday, we haven't really spoken too much about the short-term timeframes in quite some time. I see a lot of familiar faces in here, by the way. Holy shit, man. Stalic series, what's up, dude? Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm... Wait, what the fuck? Hold on. I see a new face here. There's Erica Krown, Nano Cave. Nanos? Where are your nanos? Where the fuck are my nanos? My nanos are in the dumpster. But I'm still holding. I won't be manipulated by these damn whales trying to collect my nanos because it's low. Fucking bastards. They just wanted the nanos for themselves. That's right. The whole New World Order is going to run on nanos. They just don't want you to know. Who are they? Doesn't matter. Just don't ask questions because they will find out and they will come after you. Bastards indeed, Mr. Graham, brother. What's up, man? How you doing? Mr. Peter Underwood, good to see you as well. As always, man. As always. So many fucking old faces here. This is good, man. This is really, really good. John, dude, Crypto Gamer, Durian, Screamer, holy shit, man. I see a lot of calls for Cardano. For Cardano. In fact, I even was pulled into a super secret chat this morning in the general section of Discord where Asslicker, Names, and Data Dan were trying to shill me on Cardano. To which I ask, sir, can I still buy the Cardanos even if I'm not legally redacted? And the answer is yes, you can still buy it. Those motherfuckers, man. It's the weirdest thing. I think the Cardano crew has like shit, like the XRP crew shifted to Cardano crew. I think that's how it's going for this cycle, at least thus far, because the most interesting takes I've seen, or the most aggressive calls from my head have been from Cardano holders, actually, or at least I suspect that they're Cardano holders. Like, I'll post a chart about just whatever crypto, or usually Bitcoin, basically, and then someone from the Cardano crew will comment in, hey, what the fuck, man? Why are you not talking about Cardano? Just went up 10%. Oh, are you shilling this other coin? It's like, no, dude. It's just I don't talk about every fucking thing in the damn world. It's so strange, man. It's so strange. Anyways, dogs are outstanding. Enough said. Dogs are pretty cool. So are cats as well, though. And that's another thing. It's like, if you like dogs, you can't like cats. But if you like cats, you can't like dogs. No, you can like both of them. Just like you can like multiple cryptocurrencies or not like multiple cryptocurrencies. It's a crazy idea indeed. Christopher Armstrong says, when ride into sunset in my Lamborghini, are you related to Mr. Ben Armstrong? I've heard a lot about you guys, actually. Everyone loves frogs. I've heard that frogs are actually quite gay, but that is okay because it is 2023 and gay is in. Actually, no, gay is not in anymore. It's the other ones now that are in. Gay was like 10 years ago. Now you're kind of a loser if you're gay. Now it's you're only cool if you're trans, which I've seen many actually around our house here in Helsinki. And this is not like any sort of a negative thing. It's just an observation. It's a little bit strange for me still, being born many decades ago now, just to see a lot of these people out there. But, it doesn't mean that it's bad. It just means that it's different. It's just different, I guess. Anyways, they may need to take them Balkan things more serious. They're very dangerous. What sort of Balkan things? You talking about the Balkan Dwarf, or are you talking about Balkan Farm? And if you know what the fuck I'm referencing right there, then you're probably having a really good laugh right now. Anyways, already derailed. We're already off the track. It doesn't matter, though. It doesn't matter. We're just here having a good time. You don't come here for hard-hitting information. You come here for a silly goose time, and maybe a little bit of hard-hitting information a little bit later. Although today I'm actually just kind of waiting for a few more people to stream in here before we get into the content of the day, just so that people don't come in and be like, "Hey, I just joined. Can you start over again?" No problem, man. No problem. Are you woke, Krown? Yeah, man, I'm super fucking woke, dude. Super woke. That's right. Baldur's Gate, baby, says Frank Kramer. Indeed, man. I've been playing the shit out of that recently. There's a lot of transaction going on in there. Transactions, that's right, like bartering, you know? Like buying and selling. And there's also transaction as well. In fact, the other day, my character had sex with actually, it was a very strange thing because I don't really know what it had sex with. It was a they, or I guess, I don't know. It's fucking. I almost said it right there. And that would get you very much banned on YouTube, I think. But it was. No, I'm not even gonna go into that right now. It's Helsinki cold. Fuck yeah, it is, man. It's like negative 20 billion right now, snowing in my face in the morning. It's very fucking cold, man. Very, very cold. Probably one of the coldest places in the world right now, unfortunately. But I actually kind of like it. It's a good reminder on the daily basis that, hey, you are still a bitch to nature. You no matter what you have, no matter who you are, you still have to have snow blowing in your face. Well, kind of. Anyways, is the sun hot? Yep. I think it has been, but I have never tested it myself. So who knows? Who knows? Maybe it's a whole another conspiracy theory. The sun is not actually hot. They just want you to believe that the sun is hot, so you don't go to the sun and you realize that it's actually pretty cool place. And not XRP, sir. That's crap. Shout out to Cardano devs, sir. There you go. LOL Krown, you almost made me go play Baldur's. Yeah. telling you about all the non-binary sex my character's been having recently. They look a lot like men, though, I will say. When Chicago drone intro, sir. Man, it's been a long time. It's been a very long time since I've even been in the States at this point, actually. It's been like 7 years, I think. Has it been that long? I think it's actually been maybe even longer now. Does Krown smoke weed? Does weed smoke Krown? Well, I'm not smoking right now, actually. And sometimes you can also eat it as well. But it is a little bit early in the morning for such activities. So I will say not right now. We all believe that it's hot. That's why it's hot. That's exactly right, Marco Escobar. That's exactly right. Y'all sold Ethereum for Solana. ETH about to pump hard now. I think the general market's looking for a little bit of a correction right now, to be honest with you. But I think we're almost ready to start the content of the day. I need to chew the rest of this ice that I bought. One moment here. Stop chewing ice in the microphone. Sounds gross. Come home, homie, says Style Series. I don't have anything against the USA. I just like living in other places more, to be honest with you. Flat sun. Hashtag flat sun. That's right. That should be the new conspiracy. Oh man, that's gonna be such a good one. Holy shit. You have to be truly fucking redacted to believe that one. Oh my god. Okay, well, but then again, it's like, why do I believe it? I don't fucking know. Big Tuna Crypto says, deja vu, 2 years ago, waking up every morning for work and watching Krown. Yeah, man, like I said, I'm gonna be bringing these live streams back at least once a week, maybe even sometimes twice a week, depending upon my schedule, and also just, you know, the interestingness of price action, because that's really what makes live streams, I think, fun, at least for myself and hopefully for other people out there as well, is when there's more like pertinent price action to that day. So I try to position it on Tuesdays, maybe Thursdays, because those are usually the most interesting days for Bitcoin, in terms of like shit actually happening. Oh my god, Ola bringing up a blast from the past, Filicone versus Nicholas Martins. Welcome back to Data Dash. What even is this thing? Oh fuck, dude! It's been so long I've forgotten it. Should we go watch one of his videos right now? I don't know if my video will get censored if like I play someone else's video at the same time. How does it go? Does anyone remember? What's up, guys? Welcome back to Data Dash. Something like that. I don't remember. Oh, those were fun times, man. The old casting couch with all of our crew. I wonder if I have that saved somewhere. I fucking hope I do, man. Oh, I know where it is. It's on my other computer. That's where it is. Snap before Angus insertion. Please talk shit in an extra 10 minutes. I need to go make myself an espresso. No problem, man. No problem. Some of these comments are so fucking funny. Holy shit. I can't read some of them as well. Bitcoin versus casting couch on the daily, please. No problem there. No, I actually can't find it on this computer. It must be on my old one. I'm sure of it because, you know, it's actually been quite some time. I'm surprised I never got banned for that shit. Like, that was just so fucking so much. That chicken tendies. Holy shit, man. That's right. We need our chicken tendies and good boy points. I'm redeeming my good boy points for nanos, which I'm gonna use to pay my lazy ass fucking mom to make some goddamn chicken tendies. And then, my friends, we can continue to make more crypto content from the confines of my lovely room in my parents' house. We're roommates, actually. We're great roommates. My mom's an amazing roommate. She doesn't just clean my room, she also cleans my fleshlight. And that is why she's a good mom. Even my alien fleshlight as well. Tendies are alive. I used to eat chicken tendies when I was a kid as well. It's not very good for you, but it does taste quite good. So that's what matters most, especially when you're young. Man, this intro is freaking epic, says Matt Barband. I think he's stuck about 10 minutes ago when the intro was actually rolling. Come chill in my basement, Krown. We can have tennies and play WoW. Oh my God. Okay, here's the thing. In about 12 hours from now, I may or may not be high as fuck, and that would sound like a great idea. Unfortunately, I can't do it. I cannot play games like that. I literally get sucked in, and no matter how old I get, I don't create any sort of resistance to that pull, man. I can tell you, man, when I was in high school and I was playing WoW, I could play that shit 12 hours a day, and I did play it 12 hours a day, maybe even more. I mean, every waking hour, I'm pretty sure, for multiple years. Then I tried again in college, same thing, sucked me back in. I had to fucking stop it. Tried it again a few years later, same fucking thing. Tried it even a few years ago when they brought out WoW Classic, and immediately within the first couple weeks, I noticed it coming again. I had to delete it, man. I can't do it. I can't fucking do it. I don't know why it is, but for whatever reason, I just start to prioritize this digital avatar of a level 60 warlock named Krown. Whose very powerful fears can destroy all of the creatures in WoW. And I just can't fucking stop myself, man. So it is what it is. But I don't know what I actually really don't know what it is. Like, why do these games just suck me in so much? I need a game with an ending. That's why Baldur's Gate 3 is so much better, at least in my opinion. Anyways, played EverQuest? No, man. That is actually before my time. I think that was actually very, very old. Hello, someone needs to talk about IMX. Salute. Sounds like a show. Classic WoW SOD is taking my dopamine levels to new highs. I know, man. Look, I'm going to say something that Elsa's going to hate, and that every man who's ever played WoW in here, especially as a teenager, will understand. Those times playing WoW were just the fucking most fun times in my life ever. And I don't care how, like, making money, not as good. Having sex, not as good. Eating cake, not as fucking good. Okay, those times, like when you're first playing WoW as a kid, I will never be able to recreate the amount of sheer joy that I was having. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Like, I'm glad that I experienced it. At the same time, nothing else has ever come close ever again. Like, for real, for fucking real. Even the best drugs in the world. No. WoW is the most powerful, for fucking sure, man. Elsa says, oh, I see, exactly. See, I knew that was coming, but you know what, baby, you're still the best, baby. But WoW, it's a different fucking thing. Anyways, go clean up the kitchen and make me some fucking food. And that's why you should have a girlfriend, or a fiance. EVE Online was just good. You know, I think it's probably time to get into the content of the day. Yeah. All right. Let me pull my charts over here. I need to make sure that my notes are all ready and relevant. Right away, Master. That's right. That's what we spoke about, Elsa. Finally, the respect I deserve. Finally. And I want you to start calling me Sir Krown the Warlock as well. I don't pay you 5 nanos every morning just for fucking nothing. Oh man, Finnish water's the best. It's the best in the world. 100%. 100%. Having too much fun today, says Johnny. Great start to the day. Thank you, Krown. All good, man. Mr. Incredible says, Huva huamenta talon poeya. Don't know what the fuck that means, although actually the first part means, I think, that's supposed to mean good day. I don't know what the last part means though. Grandmaster Krown. I missed the Rosa Parks jokes he used to do. That one really people did not like. Holy shit, man. That was just a stupid flippant comment as well. Sir Krown the Warlock, good day to you, sir. Good day to you as well, Carnivorous Dude. I'm mostly Carnivorous Dude as well. Today I'm going to be eating a lot of steak, actually, which I'm really excited about. All right. Krown, you should rent out more rollers. I don't even know what that is. Hit the like, people, says Johnny. I appreciate it. Either which, holy shit, we only got 40 likes on this video. Damn. It's pretty bad. Pretty fucking bad. Maybe I should just end my life. All right. Okay, I got my notes already over here. I've got, yes, okay. We actually have quite a few things to get through today. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. All right, let me just think about how I want to organize this. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. That flows to that. Okay. Yeah. I think we're on track there. All right, sweet. Oh, okay, I guess my computer hasn't updated. It said 40 on my computer, but I guess I'd probably just need to like refresh. Actually, let me just try this one over here. Let's see. Is there a delay on mine? Yeah, there is a delay. It's 375. Okay, that's pretty good. All right, we're good. We're good. We're good. Okay. Bitcoin dumping to open up Monday, and that has set in the likely tone for the next few days here as we do want to come back and reorganize, or that is not the fucking word I'm looking for. Let's try this one again. Else is going to come in the background as well, and actually need another sip of this water here. Bullish on likes of Vroom, indeed. Yeah, I think it just gets stuck because YouTube just doesn't like update it, immediately, or unless if you're like on the same page. Bitcoin opening up the week with a bit of a dump, and based off of yesterday's video, we have gone over one of the major areas to be aware of, which is going to drive the probabilities for the next few days of this week, and that is going to be the topic of today. Is now we do have clarity on that situation with Bitcoin closing the day well below 42,500, that big pivot. So with that said, it is time to be going into the actual data and finding out, well, what is most likely to kind of happen from here, and is this time to be panicking? Is this time for the market to go nuke mode and go all the way down to the zeros and hells below and never up again? Well, probably not. But other than that, I want to welcome you back to the Krown Crypto channel. This video is being recorded during a nice little live stream this morning, and you're more than welcome to join on in if you can be awake during that time. It is usually going to be on Tuesdays, maybe Thursdays. One of those 2 days is going to be good. And I expect that we can just start with the content of the day. So first things first, what am I referring to at the beginning of this video? Oh my God, that is loud. Okay, my apologies there. I'm going to turn that down a little bit. It startled me. Un momento. And so yesterday, big focus that we had on the 42,500-ish region, or 42,400 to be more exact, median from the HPD or bands, saying that, hey, if Bitcoin closes below that region, Bitcoin's in corrective territory. Expect this to last a little bit of time here. Probably the majority of this week, I suspect. And as long as Bitcoin now is below the median, which has risen up quite significantly here, I might add, I would still look at that as, well, more or less the general feeling, or not feeling, the general direction of this analysis, in the sense that, hey, it's in corrective territory, and we can still be looking at some more downside in the short term. Now, I will balance the statement out a little bit later, because I don't want to get too carried away here. But as long as Bitcoin now is again below about 42,400, yeah, on a daily closing basis, I should add as well, on a daily closing basis, corrective territory, likely trades a little bit lower before we probably do see continuation of this run. I do want to get this statement out of the way just because I think it is important. No, I don't think that this is like the ultimate top to this rally as it is right now. I still think that December, based off these statistics and probabilities that we've gone over several times now, does still close relatively positive, and probably recovers before end of month, and probably even continues before end of month. So the question is, how long does correction go on for? How low does this correction, does this correction take Bitcoin and likely the rest of the cryptocurrency market with it? So So the first area of interest here is going to obviously be the next sort of range low at the 80% region, which, by the way, has shifted up quite significantly from yesterday. So that would be the first sort of revision that I want to be having to my analysis from yesterday. I can't be looking for as deep of a correction as I was yesterday. I'd actually have to shift it up from about 36,500 to 37,000 bucks now to somewhere between 38 to 39,000 bucks, as we'll go over. This would be a big portion of it right here, in the sense that at the bottom side of this range, I would be at least expecting a bit of a bounce, at least in the more, at least in the short term. And that bounce, if it does reclaim the median, I would start to look at that as a good indication that Bitcoin has already completed this correction. But for right now, still corrective territory, and the current median is going to be basically at the highs of this rally thus far in the mid $44,000 territory. I suspect that will come down significantly tomorrow, or maybe at latest Wednesday, or Thursday, because tomorrow is Wednesday. That's right. But at some point, it's going to align with about 42,400. That's going to be the one for me. As long as Bitcoin's below there, more likely to be corrective than not, with an area of interest somewhere between 38 to 39,000 bucks, probably on a quick wick, I would expect as well. Anyways, moving on now, I do want to go into the same chart that we were looking at yesterday, the daily for CME, and we did identify that there was 3 drives of bearish evidence. Actually, 3 drives right here of bearish evidence come off the last few highs. And so, short term, again, the relatively easy target for this. I don't really like using that terminology in the context of trading, but that would be the yellow 21 exponential moving average right here on the daily time frame for CME, which is about 39,800. Keep in mind that there is a premium over spot price action of about a few $100, so that would still be around low 39,000 bucks for spot price action, starting to kind of align with this area over here from this chart. And then also that would be the CME gap that I did see from Friday of I think this was last week. Was this last week? I don't know why I'm so obsessed with this. Sorry, no, that was actually 2 weeks ago. Wow. Fucking month is already going by really fast, really, really fast. So that'd be the first obvious corrective target. If things do continue from there, I'd be looking at a range between about 39 to 38, basically. Same thing on spot price action right here. I just think that CME has a little bit more of an obvious chart in that regard. And again, short-term corrective as long as Bitcoin's below 42.4 on a daily closing basis with those areas of interest in mind. Can it go lower than that? I mean, if it does go lower than that, I guess at that point I would be looking at probably like mid 37. I don't think it's going to go much lower than that if it goes, if it does have continuation. Anyways, moving on now, I do want to get into, this chart over here. So we also identified that the Oracle Pro, after firing off the buy signal that did capture the move, pretty much the whole move to the upside from November, 28th to, basically early December, did fire off a sell signal yesterday. Now, here's the thing. That sell signal is starting to put in this purple check mark right here, which is an indication that that particular setup has already hit its average profit that you would expect from this setup. Now, it can go for more. Sometimes we do see this red check mark over here, which is like kind of more like an outlier situation, a more aggressive area. But ultimately, this one firing off over here, short term, Bitcoin probably does bounce. I guess that would be the hopium for this particular one. So if you were looking at this as relevant and you did play this, then what I'm trying to tell you is that, hey, you've gotten the closing or at least a take profit signal from this indicator. And then of course, today being Tuesday, as we went over yesterday, is more likely to be a bounce day. So while I do believe that Bitcoin has a decent probability to trade a little bit lower, maybe somewhere between 38 to 39, ultimately today, Tuesday, should be a day of bounce and at least an attempt for a bounce, which to be fair, we've already seen, right? We've already seen how big of a bounce thus far. 1%. Well, no, it did try about 1.5% to the upside from the open. Right now, hanging on to about 1% of that. Also having a nice bounce off the yellow 21 exponential moving average as well, which is. It's always kind of hard to hate, to be honest with you. But in this case, what am I trying to say? Bitcoin's unlikely to have continuation to the downside today. Maybe it might have a wick, another wick somewhere down around that 21 exponential average. But ultimately, today is more likely to close to the upside, seeing as Tuesday is actually just the most likely day in general for Bitcoin over the full history of Bitcoin, with all daily closures closing positively sorry, not all daily closures closing positively, but 60% of all daily closures closing positively throughout the history of Bitcoin, with an average return on the positive side of about 2%. So, if it were to play somewhere close to that statistics, then that would put Bitcoin somewhere around $42,000. Again, that's not going to be good enough to get it above 42.4. So it could set it up for a reversal on Wednesday, but still, I would personally I do think that have to be looking at it as corrective again, as long as below that region. So I guess it would be possible, but realistically, if we were going to see this one like immediately continue, I do think that we would have seen Bitcoin do that yesterday at 42.4 pivot. For now, I suspect that the majority of the early portion of this week will be corrective, and then perhaps perhaps put in a nice local low later this week or early next week. Something like that would kind of make sense. Anyways, moving on from there, I do want to also talk very briefly about let's go back to this chart about traditional markets. I saw that Dow Jones made a new all-time high, I do believe, and looking at NASDAQ, because that's one that we've really been following on this channel, as it does have a higher correlation to crypto in general, is also making new highs, not new all-time highs, but new yearly highs, and rapidly approaching its prior all-time highs right here. Again, I still remain bullish on this. Back in August, we said that it's very likely that NASDAQ and SPY make new all-time highs within a year, and I think that that's still pretty fucking likely here. If you're a chart bro, then you're probably, or sorry, not a chart bro, but a pattern bro. That's what I mean to say. Then you are probably looking at this as a herp and derp, or sorry, a cup and derp continuation formation. And to be fair, it is in there. So let's actually see what that would be pointed towards, because, well, why not? And holy shit, is this market really going to go that fucking high? Again, I do think that this market, just markets in general, probably float to the upside, just general trend, macro trend, for the next, couple years, probably into like 2025. Okay, I guess that'd be like another year to year and a half, something like that, man. Something like that. Same thing with SPY over here, same formation. Not as close to its all-time highs, but ultimately looking pretty damn strong coming into the new year here. So ultimately, these markets being generally strong, I do still think bodes well for Bitcoin. What am I trying to say? What I'm trying to say, and the picture that I'm trying to paint here, is that short term, while Bitcoin is corrective and might come down $39,000, that's fine, or maybe even it stops here, but I'd still want to see back above 42.4 before I even entertain that possibility. Personally, based off of the statistics that we looked at earlier, what I'd be saying is that this correction is likely going to be short-lived. I don't think that this is going to be like a monthly correction. I think that that's coming later in early 2024. So Q1 2024, that's when I do believe Bitcoin could really see like a pretty significant correction. I stick with somewhere between like 25 to 40%. But for right now, I don't think Bitcoin's there just yet. It's significantly more likely to continue up. Maybe even getting all the way, towards these prior highs here. Not the prior all-time highs, but the prior highs from, about March 2022. Something like that. That would be a little bit more of a more interesting area for a nice weekly swing high, and then come back down and then play out a major correction. So at the end of the day, I don't really have any major concerns about Bitcoin for like the larger macro trend, especially as long as it's closing dailies above $37,000. So ultimately, short-term corrective, long-term continuation. 2024, somewhere I would imagine around like end of January, February region is when I'd expect like the big correction, and that's going to be very likely the first major significant one that we've seen in quite some time. So I think that's a good place for me to be leaving off on this particular video. I didn't forget to go over this one over here, the old chart prime stuff. So fair enough. We'll end things right there, and we'll continue on with the live stream. As always, want to wish you the best. Take care, much love, and see you hopefully tomorrow yet again. Nice. All right. Ian Terry. Hey, what's up, Ian Terry? 5 years of watching. I know you were like literally one of the first people to ever watch this channel ever. I remember that. I remember all the people who were here in 20, was it 2017 or 2018? 2018. That's right. Finally about the jewel. Fucking sweet, man. I'll see you in there, brother. I'll see you in there. Very, very nice. Oh, morning Honig. Yeah, man, he's always around as well. Not as early as 2018, but I always notice your Twitter posts actually. Okay, cool. So I did notice that there was a couple of super chats before I started here, so I do want to get to those, and then we can get into, I guess, the rest of the chats. But someone was asking for Dogecoin versus Ethereum, which is an interesting. Interesting pairing, but we can look at it. I mean, it does exist, so it only exists on these exchanges, which is actually very, really, it only exists on these exchanges. Maybe if we do like wrapped Ethereum, it'll have some better. No, not really. That's interesting. That's actually very interesting. Okay, it's not even on here, really. Yeah. All right. Well, I guess we'll just do it this way. I guess Gemini would be the good one to go to. Information goes back to October 2021. It's not super helpful. Looking at this chart right here, I know a lot of people just want to be bullish on Dogecoin, and to be fair, it probably does trade to the upside from here. I don't have a strong opinion on this chart if you're talking about like the very long term. If you're talking about the short term, yeah, it's going to continue to the upside, very, very likely. Only bearish below whatever this low is right here at spot 41, like many zeros before it, obviously. But, looking at this, yeah, very likely tries the upside before anything else. I mean, I think it's put in a major low right here, and it probably works its way up, I don't know, somewhere around this region. Not super strong opinions on this, though. I'd like to see a more long-term chart, to be honest with you. Short term, yeah, very likely continuation if you're like on the 4 hour to these highs that you saw about a week ago. All right, sweet. SNX daily and weekly as well is something that I did see there. So we'll bring this one up. I guess we can, yes, there we go. Okay, we got a full history for this one. 4 hour time frame looking really, really good, but you actually specifically asked for daily and weekly. Weekly, very likely test somewhere around the 200 simple before I'd be expecting like a bit of a weekly consolidation. That's somewhere around $5.50 actually. Daily time frame, starting to get a little bit more extended here, but I still think that it has one more move on this rally. A little bit of a blow off top, and then you see a consolidation for a while, probably heading into January or the majority of January. But yeah, weekly is getting extended here, but I do think it has a little bit more. You just got the silver cross as well. Monthly looks really, really good for long-term continuation. So long-term probably finds its way somewhere around like $7. So fair enough. All right, cool. Okay, let me just turn this up over here. Okay, let me get this ready over here. I think Elsa's actually sending me. No, she's not sending me, but that's okay. I have it saved over here, I think. Actually, I have it saved somewhere. All right, we'll get to that soon. I just want to make sure that I got everyone who was above there. Okay, I see. I think RM is the next one. Actually, no, there's a couple more above that. All right. Okay. I found it. All right, Mr. Don't Ask 007 says parameters for stopping one of your slave bots. When do you count the strategy is not working in market conditions? Okay, this is a really, really good question. So let's say, let me give you an example. Where is my shit? Where are you? Yeah, there. Your bot slaves. Your bot slaves. Yeah, so when you're looking at the equity curve here, let me just make sure that you can see it first for a strategy like this. Okay, there we go. All right, so when you're looking at the equity curve here, when I start to notice that the equity curve has lower lows and lower highs in the overall trend, that's when I look at it as it's time to ditch this or reanalysize it. Was it overfitted? Does it just not work anymore? Do we need to change some sort of a parameter that would make all the difference? That's what I'm looking for. But as you can see on this chart, there these dips, these big dips, at the time, which by the way, it just had one, do create those higher lows. So I almost look at that as an indication that I should allocate to that strategy at that time rather than like ditch it. I'm not afraid of a big loss like this if overall those big losses are marked by, just an overall uptrend. So once that reverses, once I start to get lower lows and lower highs, that's at the point where, okay, it's time to ditch this. So in this particular case, things would have to come down below this low over here before I start to say, okay, yeah, this one's fucked. But for right now, even though it did take a pretty sizable loss yesterday, and I was in that one as well, I would still say this is fine. Not a big deal as it is right now. So fair enough. All right, let me get on to the next one. And let's see. Squirrel Bane. Great name. Great fucking name. RM says, Sir Krown the Warlock. Fucking right, baby. Fucking right. INJ on the daily and weekly. INJ. I'm actually no longer a warlock. In Baldur's Gate 3, I'll have you know, I'm a very powerful, very level 10 wizard necromancer. And I've been doing some evil stuff. I won't lie. I've been raising the dead recently, and everyone knows that raising the dead is one of the most evil things you can do. But I do it with a good purpose. Okay, I only do it when we absolutely need it, and we've been fucking some guys up. I'll tell you that. All right, you're looking at INJ on the daily and weekly, new all-time highs. It's doesn't take a fucking wizard to know that this one's bullish as fuck. You even have a bit of an inverted herp and derp on the monthly here. I'm going to go ahead and say that this one continues to new all-time highs, or continues the new all-time high party. Just looking at oscillators here, yeah, it's getting pretty hot. It's getting overdone. But these sort of moves I typically notice as ending in parabolic blow off tops. Your most recent consolidation over here was that most recent consolidation over here being resolved to the upside does imply that this one's going to very likely continue higher, especially on the higher term timeframes like the monthly. I know you didn't ask about it, but I do think that is warranted to speak about. Even the 4-hour time frame, yeah, you're going to see corrections along the way. Obviously, it's going to be very fucking volatile, I'm sure of it. But this one's not done yet. There's going to be some major bearish divergence on the daily, but I don't think that happens before. I don't think that plays out before this one makes some new all-time highs. There's nothing bearish about making new all-time highs. Just short-term corrections, but weekly for right now, still continuation. Maybe next week has a bit of a short-term correction, but I'll still be looking for this one to continue on into the end of the month. Very, very powerful chart, actually. Very, very powerful. Let's see, what else do we got over here? Lee Kola Phi says, yo, Eric, what's up, man? Have you researched Jesus Coin, the #1 faith-based crypto yet? God bless. Let's see. All right, let me... First off, I want to know if this is real. Can I find salvation in just paying for my Jesus coins? It is real. Okay, it's on CoinDerpo. It's down 4% on the day, so God is not going to be very happy about that one. So... they should have like a disclaimer. If you sell this coin, you're going to hell for sure. Pack your fucking bags, bitch. You're going to hell. Let's see. Market cap, 52 million. Fully diluted, 260 million. Jesus is... he's holding on to something over here. Something weird's going on, man. What's he doing? And why is it sevens? Why is it sevens? Is that the angel number? I don't know the angel numbers anymore. Or is that even a thing? This fucking witch one time was trying to tell me about numbers and shit. I don't know. Seven means something, I'm sure of it, but maybe this is all a scam. Maybe it's all a scam. Or maybe it's Jesus on the blockchain. Yeah, I haven't done my research on it, to be honest with you. It does have a chart here, and it's fucking good. it's actually pretty good on Poloniex. Jesus is about to make new all-time highs. Jesus is going to fucking heaven. Holy shit. Jesus went to hell over here, but it's okay. Jesus is on his way to heaven. He's doing well. He or she, who knows? It is 2023. We don't really know what a woman is anymore, actually. It's a concept that we don't fully understand. But Jesus, looking good, looking pretty good. Long Jesus, get fucking long, baby. And that is not financial advice. That is just me talking to myself. See Aaron Tarrant again. Okay, so now we're getting closer there. Okay, crypto forever. Wait, no. Where is it? Yes, okay, found it. Crypto forever 2019. Holy shit, man, you're like an OG now. Hive Mapper, honey. I love honey. I eat honey every day. Not on TradingView. Not on trading view, sir. What about Honeycoin? Honeymoon token. I don't think that's the one you're asking about, but I am curious. Honeymoon token has... It's going to the moon. When in doubt, just flip that fucking monitor upside down. Keith McCullum says, "Pee-pee, please, Krown. Thank you. Frogs are greater than dogs." Elsa's afraid of frogs and also peepees. PP USD. Do we have a better chart for this or something? There we go. PP not looking too good. Not looking too hot here. There's got to be a longer running chart than this, right? PP's been around for a while. Has it been around for longer than April? I feel like it has. Okay, we're on the crypto chart here, so this should actually have all the price action history. Look, it's a weird fucking chart, man. It's a weird looking chart. If I had to call it right now, it probably comes back down to these lows at whatever the hell this number is right here from, you know, early December. I don't think it makes new lows though. Overall bearish as long as it's below, what is this, 107? Whatever this high is over here from late November. Not great. Not as good as INJ at least. That was actually a pretty damn good chart. Okay, Stock Series says MPL on the 6 hour and daily. Let's see. What is this? MPL Maple. All right. I don't think I've ever seen this before ever. Daily time frame did have some, or is making some hidden bearish evidence here potentially. I would imagine this one's pretty fucking ugly though. Yeah, weekly looks really awful. No, I do not think that potential. What? Oh God, I'm looking at these upside down. Wait a second. Hold on. Let's go back to PP. I forgot to redo that one. Not as bad as what I said earlier. PP looking better there. I was wondering, like, why does this one have hidden bullish divergence? It's clearly going down. This makes literally no sense. Oh, the chart's upside down. Holy shit. Oh, good morning. Elsa decided to join. What did I tell you about sweatpants, you lazy fuck? Oh, actually, okay, good. Yep, that's right. No sweatpants. No fucking sweatpants. They're banned. Banned in this household. Only yoga pants. Show that ass, baby. Shake that ass. I don't see any shaking over here. When shake. Okay, PP. How we doing on PP? Don't laugh. Don't fucking laugh. Oh my God, stop it. Like she thinks it's funny because it's called pee-pee, okay? It's not actually. You're showing your immaturity. Oh ho ho ho! It's called pee-pee. Short term, I'm trying to see if this one does take another step down. I think that it probably puts another wick to the downside. Maybe even comes all the way down to like 120-ish region. But ultimately, this one wants more upside on the weekly. This is not bearish. I do think that it will retest these highs that you saw from somewhere back around here. In July, that is. Okay, all right. Now that we figured out these damn charts, they are upside down. It's just all an optical illusion. Yeah, it's like, why does this one have hidden bullish divergence? It's clearly bearish. Okay, Maple looks a lot better now. Looks a lot better now. Let's see, 4 hour time frame. Short term, try some more upside, probably back around like 17.5-ish. Oh, sorry, not 17.5, about 17.25 to 17.5 region. So I do think it's, similar to Bitcoin, going to try a bounce today. Actually, we're seeing Bitcoin bounce right now, 41,800 so far. Daily time frame, that hidden bullish evidence will be confirmed with any sort of a closure here or higher by end of day. So 16.5. So that bounce could actually carry it back to like 18.5, 19 bucks in the coming week. Weekly time frame, speaking of, long term, any sort of a consolidation above 12 bucks is long term bullish. Below 12 bucks, I turn extremely bearish on this one. But for right now, short term, I'd give this one a chance to bounce and then come back to it after that. Short term, I do think that it bounces a little bit more, then comes back down, and then if the daily close above that 16.5 region, we probably see continuation there. Sorry, I didn't even do the time frame you're looking at. 6 hour time frame. Yeah, short-term bouncy. Zaka Gibbard says, hey dude, or sorry, hey Krown, AVAX on the daily, weekly, please dude. Sure. AVAC, okay. Let's see. Daily and weekly, right? Pretty good there on whatever time frame I was just on. I think it was 6 hour. Let's actually go back to that for a second. Yeah, I mean, it's getting extended here. You're going to have some pretty nasty bearish divergence soon, but does it try one more move to the upside first? I mean, it did not pull back with the rest of the market. So that's usually a good sign. Weekly is actually using the 50% level to rally off of. That's also a good sign long term. But you know, both of these time frames, they are getting extended here. I expect that it has maybe one more move to the upside and then a consolidation a little bit lower before the next real try. Yeah, same thing on the daily. I mean, this one really is pretty extended. How high is it right now? How high are you? 43. I think it might reach up to 45, 46 before it corrects, but again, like this is kind of the you know, the difficult part of the rally. It's like it probably has one more try to the upside, maybe 45, maybe 46, but it is going to correct relatively harshly after that, maybe all the way down to like mid 30s, you know, 35, 36. That's at the point where I'd look for it to reaccumulate and try again higher. Long term, very good. I mean, okay, not very good, but long term, you know, this rally is not done like long term coming into 2024. I think that it could reach back up to like 60 bucks. Yeah, that's really what I have to say about that. So it's like, where does this next short-term correction come in around? I do think it tries one more new high on this rally and then corrects, and then the big move to the upside, probably in early 2024. Is Jesus gonna rug pull us? Are we getting rugged? I'm getting rugged, bro. That's a funny term. They're rugging us, man. Jesus rugged me. I don't believe anymore. I'm switching to Muslim. Is there Muhammad coin? Oh, that one's gonna get you killed. You can make fun of Jesus coin, but if you make fun of, let's see, how do you even spell Muhammad? I don't even know how to spell Muhammad. We're gonna get banned from Dubai. Well, maybe actually. All right. Well, we'll come back to that one. Squirrel Bane says, hey Krown, what's up, man? Rune on the 4 hour, please. Any insight on low and target after? All right, let's see. I remember this one was, I think it was stronger last time we looked at it. And it did make new highs from last time we looked at it. But what does it do now? Well, that's the real question. And I think you were looking at very short term, 4 hour. 4 hour probably going to base around these current lows. I don't think it goes much lower than what it's already wicked down towards at $5.5. I generally look at this area as a good bounty region. Okay, daily says otherwise. Daily says somewhere between 5 and 5.5. Let's see what the weekly looks like. Okay, yeah, this is what I believe a lot of those charts that we looked at earlier are going to look like in the coming like month. You're going to see another move to the upside. You're going to see a pretty harsh correction after that. Yeah, I do think that this one comes down closer to low $5 in the trade sideways here for a while, reaccumulating, and then you see another try to the upside long term. 4 hour time frame could very easily bounce from here. I don't know if like you're looking for the low on just the 4 hour or if you're looking like on the daily or weekly. Daily, weekly can very easily come down to $50. 4 hour time frame, you know, might have a short term bounce before that, can bounce up to like 6.25 without, you know, a significant amount of effort. But I don't think that the downside's done just yet, or at least I wouldn't bet on it just yet. The only way that I bet on the downside being done like now and it's ready to trend back onto the upside is if it reclaimed yesterday's high, which is $6.5. Back above there, yeah, it looks pretty fucking good. I just don't think that's what's happening at the exact moment. I think it's similar to Bitcoin. It's like, okay, today is going to be a bounce probably, or at least, you know, a bit of sideways. But I'd still kind of, you know, be open-minded towards more correction first before that next major high or low. So hopefully that was helpful. Mythic OG says Shrap on super low timeframes. Big recovery, super hyped gaming coin. This sounds great. Shrap. Super hyped gaming coin. Tell me more about your super hyped gaming coin. Sounds really, really good. Actually pretty fucking good. I was expecting a lot, a lot worse than this. Daily time frames very, very good, but you're on the short-term time frames. That's why you are talking about a big recovery. On the daily, it's pretty much nothing. You're talking about this right here. Short-term, yeah, corrective. Could very easily come back down to 37.5 cents. But daily's continuation. This is pretty good, pretty fucking good right there. Weekly is just new all-time high party. So it's like, all right, do you want to play a short-term correction for instead of a long-term continuation? Yeah, again, I do think that it will come back down to like low 30s in the more near term, but this is not bad. Not bad. Okay, let's move on. Let's see what else we got. Okay, let's see. Jeremy Knox says thoughts on Gala. Thoughts like on the chart or just as a thing. Just as a thing, fucking terrible. Absolutely dog shit. Absolute fucking dog shit. Chart that just goes straight fucking down, man. Terrible. Fucking terrible. But if you're looking at a 4-hour time frame, does it bounce here? Probably yes. It's already actually had like an okay bounce, but I think it bounced a little bit more towards 33 cents on the very short term. Again, I don't know where you want me to go on this one. Daily time frame, just like Bitcoin, probably more correction after an attempt for a bounce today. Could easily see this one come down to like 2.5 or 2.7 cents, something like that. Many drives of bearish divergence here on the daily time frame. Have to be looking for a greater correction. Long term, terrible, absolute dog shit, awful, just god awful. When most things in this market are putting in major rallies, this one does not participate, puts in macro lower highs many times along the way. But yeah, is it going to try some more upside long term? Probably yes, just by the overall strength of this market. But when you're thinking in terms of relative strength, there are so many things that are just so much better. And the reason why I say this is because I have a strong idea of what's going to happen because I've seen this happen many times before. It's like it's going to go up long term. You can be like, fucking stupid ass Krown, fucking stupid ass Krown. He said this one was dumb. He says this one sucks. But it goes up, yes, but it doesn't go up as much as the other ones that you could have been in. I would humbly think absolutely fucking not. The good ones have put in much better moves than this off the lows. So at some point, it will have a nice move to the upside, but pound for pound, it won't be as strong as the other ones. Style Series says, one more, bruh. What's up? Okay, what is it? TAO, 6-hour daily weekly. That's an interesting time frame. Not too many people ask for a 6-hour time frame. It's not a bad time frame though. Any time frame that's like evenly divisible by 20, evenly divisible from 24 is actually worth looking at. Okay, I guess is this thing on BitDerp. Really nice move over here, yes. But similar to Bitcoin, similar to Bitcoin, it's put a nice move here. I think might trade sideways today, but overall more likely to be corrective. Can very easily come down to like 260-ish region. 4-hour time frame. It's already tried this bounce. Well, it might try a little bit more on the bounce, maybe 330, 335 region, but ultimately I do think that this one corrects more before trying to get into the upside. I mean, this run's pretty fucking extended right here. Yeah, I'm a lot more inclined to say that this one will come down closer to 250 to 260 before any sort of major continuation to the upside. Just short-term bounces for now. Okay, let's see. Whoops, I just missed it. We have Cubs. He says, Ordi, the first fungible on Bitcoin. I don't even know what the hell that means, but it sounds good. It's really interesting because Ordinals is basically like NFTs on Bitcoin, from what I understand. I also understand that there's a lot of people out. Okay, maybe not a lot of people, but some well-respected people out there who believe that Ordi or Ordinals is just a complete scam. I don't know nothing about it. It's just like these are people that I just hold in high esteem. So I'm like, okay, well, if they're saying that's maybe something worth listening to. But I haven't looked into it myself. As far as charts go, very fucking good. Like you don't need me to tell you that. The bounce from yesterday's dump was barely even experienced on this thing, which is a really, really good sign. 4-hour time frame, fucking great. Hidden bullish divergence of multiple drives playing out right there. I think this one probably retests the highs, might even make new highs this week. Again, very extended on the weekly, but I suspect that it might have one more parabolic blow-off move, and then you get a big consolidation lower. But for now, I mean, hard to hate that chart, man. It's hard to hate that chart. The only way that I'd actually get bearish on this one in the short term, and bearish is not the right word, it'd just be looking for a greater correction, as if you saw this one close out today below, let's say like 48 and a half bucks. Until then, this one's really strong here. Like someone knows something. Someone knows something that that the rest of us don't, or at least that I don't. I don't fucking know. Maybe you know. You're asking about it, so perhaps yeah. Matt Syme says, "Bull, please. Another hyped gaming coin." All right. I guess those are going to be like the narrative coin. Or sorry, it's not bull. It's what was it? It's 3-ol. 3-ol. I see what you did there. Okay. I guess that's going to be the narrative for this cycle, right? It's going to be gaming coins. You know, you see everyone talk about that, and fair enough. You know, it does make a lot of sense. I'm not poo-pooing that idea. In fact, I probably agree with it. I know my boy Elliot is, he's big into that, and that's one guy, like, would not fucking bet against him. I'll put it that way. Daily time frame, hidden bullish divergence, come off this last low. This is fucking strength. It's fucking strength, man. I think this one, just like the last chart that we looked at, these are the ones that you want to be paying attention to. This one's very likely to make new all-time highs, maybe even today, probably this week. 4-hour time frame, and you know, a little bit of a pullback here is fine. I'm bullish on this one, even in the short term, as long as it's above about 0.7 of a cent there. Just, you know, that higher low, I do like, especially if today's daily closes here or higher, and it does confirm that hidden bullish divergence. Kind of have to be looking towards new all-time highs before anything else. I mean, yeah, this chart does look, it's not even that extended on a daily. On a weekly it is, yeah, but I think that it goes for some new highs first before a greater correction. Really, really interesting, actually, a lot of these things. Really fucking interesting. That's actually one of the beautiful things about doing these live streams, is that I learn a lot about shit like this. Not that I ever fucking buy it, but Mr. Donaus007 says, ISL Muzd Muslim here. Is that a real thing? Hold on. ISLM. Oh, ILSM. There we go. USDT. No, that's Israeli soldiers. Israeli shekels. I don't think that's the same thing. But unfortunately, it's not a real token, it looks like. Or at least not on TradingView, because they don't respect it as much. Jesus coin looking bullish. Sounds like you're converting, man. Elsa has advised someone to stop whining. And also hit the like. That is also very, very nice. Andy Surfer, I see a super chat, but I don't see a message to go alongside of it. So if you do have a message, just send it to Elsa, and then she'll send it to me if she's doing her job. VR Emirate, are you in UAE? I probably not, because you're speaking what looks to be German, and I don't understand it. Das ist ein Naberstreif, Krown. I don't fucking know what that means, dude. I'm gonna put that into the German to English. Tell me what it means, Google. That's a streak of fog. The fuck? The fuck? I don't think you know how to speak German either. Ah, yes, it's a streak of fog. Bonk. Bing bonk. Bonk. All right. There's doggy bonk coin. Do you want to buy that one, Elsa? Actually, it's pretty fucking good.
No, I want to buy the dwarf.
You want to buy the dwarf is like an actual scam. This one is let's see. Does this one also have the same thing? Big bonk. Bonk. Oh, damn. It's very high market cap, actually, compared to the dwarf. What the fuck, man? This one's almost $1 billion market cap. The fuck? Look, they already screwed it up, all right? Look, here is the difference between bonk, fucking dumbass name, and Kikek, the Balkan dwarf. The Balkan dwarf has amazing tokenomics. It has enhanced hodling. In fact, it has hand hodling. No other token has. What the fuck is this? Get out of my face. Get out of my face. According to Go Plus, the contract creator can make changes to the token contract, such as disabling sells, changing fees, minting, transferring tokens, etc. Exercise caution. That to me is a signal of forced fucking holding, and that's bullish as fuck. The Balkendorf is bullish as fuck, but you can't sell, so you best hope that you can redeem your dwarf coins in some way. Bonk doesn't have that good of tokenomics, but it does have a better chart, to be fair. A much better chart, actually. Yeah, looking at this thing again, it's gonna make maybe a new set of highs here before it corrects more. I do think so. Like, again, these are very fucking extended rallies, but it probably has one more new high before it corrects pretty harshly. This one, I wouldn't even entertain a daily correction as long as you're above 97,000, whatever the fuck number that is.
This is boring. Can you play the dwarf song?
Can you play the dwarf song? Luke Wu, I see as well, but maybe ask, or maybe send your request to Elsa. Suppressive Fire says, "Hey, hope all's well." It's good, I think. Oh, that was okay. My bad. Axie versus Axie. Okay, daily, weekly. Wow, we haven't heard Axie in a long ass time, huh? Oops. AXS. Yeah, this one was one of the darlings of the last cycle, right? See how it's done. Not good, dude. Yeah, pretty fucking bad. Daily, weekly. Again, it's like one of those other shitcoin charts that we saw. I think it was Gala. It's like, look, it probably gets a rally based off the rest of the market strength, but pound for pound, it's not going to be as good as other things. Daily, weekly, again, 1, 2, 3 drives of bearish divergence here. I think that this one does correct lower. I think it could come as low as about $6.50 to $6 before it tries for another major low. Weekly time frame, significantly less impressive than almost every other chart that we've seen today. Again, it probably gets to rally based off the rest of the market strength. Maybe somewhere around January, but just not fucking good, man. Long term, pound for pound, it won't be as good as other things. I think in like a best case scenario, it might see like mid-teens on, off of like a really strong rest of the market, but short term, yeah, very likely corrects more here. 4-hour time frame, probably might try for a little bit more on this bounce first, like 7.5 first, but I'm inclined to say that this one corrects first, lower after that short-term bounce. Okay, what else do we have? Here? All right, I'm scrolling to the bottom. Actually, we have no more other super chats. So, I'll kind of hang around for a bit. Let's see, what time is it? Okay, it's 9:30. Do you need me to make you eggs, sir?
But no, I have to go Pilates.
Like now? Okay, all right. Okay, well, fair enough. All right, I'll just hang around a little bit. Elsa's probably gonna leave because she's doing some sort of dancing shit. It's not dancing, she says. Can you check Litecoin daily and weekly? I would like to check Litecoin just out of pure curiosity for what this extremely well-established and highly esteemed piece of absolute fucking garbage has done. Man, I will never forget, literally right here, I said something negative about Litecoin, saying like this is just, it's never does anything of significant interest, and I got the most, like, a fucking book long of an email from this guy telling me about how it's so, how I'm being so irresponsible by not telling people about Litecoin and how great it is. I remember, like, I wish I could pull this email up, but I probably blocked it. Yeah, it's fucking garbage. Long term, I think long term the hopium is that it's doing something like this. But again, you have to be thinking in terms of relative strength in an overall strong market, an overall upside market. What has Litecoin done? It's done fuck all. It's done fucking buck kiss over here. It's done nothing. It sells off harder than the rest of the market when Bitcoin moves to the downside, and it doesn't participate on the upside rallies. I think the hopium long term is that it's wedging itself into something like this, but it's like you have to be asking yourself, okay, even if it is, which it very well might be, what are the things going to be in that are going to outperform the ever-loving fuck out of this thing? most things, it's fucking bad. It's fucking bad. Monthly, does it give another sweep of like maybe mid 60s and then try to the upside in 2024? Probably yes. But just an unimpressive long-term chart. Cub says, have another one, Dr. Krown. Dr. Krown. Can you check out H&T on the daily and weekly? Okay. What does H&T? Helium. All right. See, this would be an example of like not a more impressive rally off of the lows than a lot of the other pieces of shit that we saw. Still, I do think that, well, it's at least respectable here. Daily, really good buyback on yesterday's low there. I think that it continues to play at this hidden bullish divergence. I think that this one actually rallies to new highs from here. New highs on this rally, or at least retests like this $5.5, $6 high, something like that. Weekly time frame, it's getting extended, but like a lot of the other charts, I think it has one more new high, maybe even above $7 before it has like a greater correction, and maybe you see the correction come all the way back down to like $5. I could easily see something like that happening, but short term, it's not bearish as long as you're above four and a quarter. Below 4 and a quarter, okay, yeah. Look for a correction down to like three and a quarter, $3.50. But for right now, showing a lot of strength here compared to a lot of the other ones that we've seen, even in the short term. Let's see. John Smith says, kilt, please, sir. Dump only. Okay. Kilt. Okay. Must be a Scottish thing. Dump only. Well, in the short term, I wouldn't say that. I think that this one's actually okay there. Yeah, long term, just a chart that only goes down, right? Again, hasn't really participated with the rest of the market on these rallies. It's trying over here, yes. I think it gets another rally towards 50 cents, half a buck. Long term, it's hard to love long term as long as it's in a macro downtrend, and you're not really gonna have an uptrend until you're back above like basically a buck. So, short term, I do think that it tries again there. It would be heavily bearish below 32 cents, but I do think that this one does try some upside from here, actually. It's a hard one just because like long term it's so weak, but I'm inclined to say that it probably rallies off these lows, in the higher term time frames more than anything. But yeah, below 32 cents, very fucking bearish, and I'll be wrong on that sentiment. Let's see, AVAX versus Ethereum. Okay, it's an interesting pair, but we can look at it, I guess. On Binance, actually pretty fucking good, really fucking good there, really good there. Current rally pretty extended, however. When I see daily volatility like this, the run is going to come to a nice end relatively soon. Does it try higher first? Let's see, where are the magic numbers on this one? Let's see. It might try a little bit higher first, maybe around 2 cents, but this rally, like a lot of the other ones that we've seen, it's kind of difficult here because it's like there might be one more slightly new high, but the majority of this rally is over. The majority of this current rally is over, and long term, I'd be expecting a correction somewhere down to like 1.5 cents after this, maybe after this next move to the upside. So it's kind of a difficult one there, at least for me. Let's see. Snack says, Captain Krown, it's just Warlock Krown. That's it. Beam on the daily and weekly, please. Let's see. I guess we go to Bybit for this one. Pretty fucking good. Whatever the hell this thing is. Continues to make new highs. Again, that is a stark difference from most of the shit we've seen today. 4-hour time frame is just obviously bullish, hidden bullish divergence leading into new highs. I think this is what a lot of those stronger charts are looking like right now. This one's kind of just playing ahead of them. So, yeah, this one very likely continues on with the new all-time high party. Especially after consolidation like this, I'm inclined to say that it probably has a little bit of a blow off. So don't know how high this one's going to go. Like, not that you can ever really know, but I suspect that it continues to go higher in the more short term, and I'd be looking for some sort of an obvious signal of a blow off at some point, but I don't think it's here just yet. Short term, it's not bearish as long as you're above 1.5 cent. This one's very likely to continue to make new highs, but hard to discuss like where those new highs come in around because it's a little bit too new. Let's see. Crypto Forever says, I asked you last week, hello the coin on Gate. Okay. LOL didn't mean hello the word. Oh, okay. Hello the coin on Gate. Okay. Let's try. I need some more water, man. Throat is getting fucked up today. On Gate.io. Short term, a lot more similar to Bitcoin. Short term, more corrective here. Probably comes back down to like 13 and a half, maybe even 13 even. Weekly though, well, kind of a difficult one there. What time frames are we looking at? No time frames given, so I don't know where to go with it. Really, really weird one to look at, to be honest with you. I do think that this one does kind of trade a little bit more sideways here and comes down a little bit closer to 13 and a half cents. Maybe and plays out a bit of a range first before anything else. But I really don't feel confident on this one, like at all. Let's see, Albert Einstein. Holy shit, it's him. But for some reason you're Australian. No, you're Austrian. That's the whole thing. That's right. Shrimp on the Barbie. Wild USD and just one, sir. Just one. My voice can only handle so much. Wild versus the dollar. Oh, actually, Wild or World. It's a cool name. Short term, not as strong as the other ones we've seen. Short term, very similar to Bitcoin here. Might try to bounce up to like 53 cents, but ultimately I'd be looking for this one to correct further down. This one probably closer to like 42, low 40s basically. Weekly, it has bucked it has not bucked the trend just yet long term. I'd be looking for more of a correction and then a try for the upside later. Yeah. Very, very short term, like the 4-hour time frame, could very easily bounce back up to like 55 cents, but I don't think it continues from there, unless a Bitcoin reclaims 42 for M. Let's see what else we got. Okay, where did I leave off? There we go. Okay, found it. Kenny Bernardi says CHR USD weekly and monthly. Okay, very high term time frames, very, very high. Chromia. Again, another chart that's just significantly better than most of the ones we've already seen. It's already reclaimed yesterday's dump, basically. That's not fucking bearish. This one I do think will work its way back up to the highs that you did see in April. That's gonna be the next major test for this one. Again, we're talking about higher term timeframes here, so there's gonna be ebbs and flows in the lower term timeframes naturally. But yeah, I'd be looking for this one to pop back up to like deep teens. And yeah, probably close to 20 cents in the next month or two. Not bad. DJ Tingyon says Sol USD. Necromancers are just healers that are. That's right. That's a very positive way to look at it. Although unfortunately the citizens in Baldur's Gate are very freaked out by my undead minions. They don't seem to like those very much. But fuck them. Let's see. I don't know when I looked at this chart last. It must have been like a week ago. You're getting that consolidation at the 618, which I do think leads towards overall continuation. But does it lead towards continuation and new highs from this exact portion here? That I'm a lot less confident on. I'd say that this one kind of similar to Bitcoin. It's like today, probably going to be a bouncy day, assuming that the bounce doesn't reclaim, basically yesterday's high at 74.88. I'd be looking for this one to correct a little bit lower first before another try to the upside later. But the monthly is still pretty strong. It's just, coming into 618, I do expect a correction there. I do expect some sideways there. We haven't really seen a whole hell of a lot of that just yet on like the very high term time frame. So I'm inclined to say that it probably trades sideways here for a while and then tries to move to the upside. Long term, I do think that it will reach these highs that you saw in March of 2022 in like the low 100s. But that's long term, sometime in 2024. Necromancers are just healers that are late. Misha Vladimir, holy shit, you couldn't have a more Russian name, but you're also not Russian, you're Romanian. So maybe you might be one of those gypsy folks. Or are those Romanians? Probably not if you have a computer, actually. What? Yes, Elsa says yes. Elsa hates gypsies, by the way.
Whoa.
No, it's okay. You can still hate gypsies. Like, it's just the other ones you can't hate. No, it's like for real. I think that's a rule still. At some point, the gypsies will be brought under the umbrella of the protected classes. But oh no, my face has gone. Uh-oh. Those fucking gypsies put a hex on my shit. ICP higher term, please. I'm actually very afraid of gypsies because I saw this movie when I was younger. It's called what was it called? It was called Drag Me to Hell, I think it was. And I think it was about a gypsy who like cursed this woman because she wouldn't. The woman was like a bank teller and she wouldn't give the gypsy a loan, which is like a really fucking crazy setup for a horror movie. Like it sounds like a comedy actually when I explain it like that. It's like, you didn't give me the loan, you fucking bitch. I'll kill you. But it really scared me, so I didn't say anything bad about gypsy. I'm just saying, like, right now it's unfortunate that it's still acceptable to hate gypsies. Hopefully that changes in the future, because we can't be having that. Gypsies are great people. Gypsies fucking harassed me in Helsinki for my food. It's actually really crazy. Like I was eating at a restaurant once, a sushi restaurant. I'm just gonna get rid of my face because you can't see it anyways. I was eating at a restaurant once and I was sitting outside and this gypsy lady just comes over to me and she says, "Give me money." I say what? Like I was surprised. I was like, "What the fuck did you just say to me?" And she said, "Come on, give it to me." And I'm like, "No, I'm not gonna give it to you." It's like, "Oh, give it to me." I'm like, "No, I'm actually not gonna give it to you." And then she walked away. It was like really crazy. Anyways, for your ICP token, he's just a Romanian. He's probably not even gypsy. Like that's that's like saying all people from Africa are black. It's not true, but it's mostly true. Look, this one probably moves higher from here. I think that it has put in a macro low. You see some bullish evidence on the monthly coming off this low as well. It's probably going to work its way higher from here. But again, like the other, like a lot of the other shitcoins that we've seen, it's probably not going to be as strong as a lot of the other things that we've seen today. So, you know, does this one continue on towards like $6.5? Probably yes. Daily time frame, again, we see another one that's just reclaimed yesterday's dump. That's strength. I think that this one continues on this week, probably maybe next week. This really starts to make me reconsider my stance on Bitcoin because we're seeing a lot of these alts like already reclaim this dump. It makes me think that Bitcoin, you know, I mean, again, my general view on Bitcoin is that it is going to put in a higher low here. It's just does it come right here or does it come from a little bit lower at like 38 to 39,000 bucks? I'm still inclined to say 38 to 39,000 bucks, but you know, the way that we've seen a lot of these altcoins move today does make me really reconsider that's that we actually might see it from here. No, you can just go. I can handle it. It's no problem. Jojo says, ApeCoin weekly and monthly piece sounds extremely fucking racist, but I'll look at it either way. And ApeCoin is a real thing, so okay, I guess it's not. Really fucking bad of a chart. Really fucking bad of a chart. Again, you know, does it rally off the rest of the market strength? 4-hour time frame, very likely gonna short-term rally back up towards 170, 175 region. If you see it reclaim on a daily closing basis, if you basically see it close above like 170 on a daily basis, I'd be willing to, I'd be saying that this one probably continues on with the overall rally into the coming weeks towards $2. Really only bearish on this one if it comes back down and closes below about 1.5 on the daily. Or sorry, you're on the weekly and monthly. It's not much of a monthly here, but yeah, I mean, you know, on the monthly, I do think that the rally could easily continue like long term in the coming months towards 2 or 2.25. But you know, compared to a lot of the other shitcoin charts that we've seen today, really fucking bad. Really fucking bad. It'd be in the bad pile. Jacob Virgil de Dios, very exotic name. Can we check out coin stock lower time frames? Sure. This is a stock that actually I've been pretty fucking bullish on, and holy shit, this one made new ultimate again. Damn. I don't think I've spoken about it since 110 when it was breaking out, but you know, it looks like it hit whatever my 145 target was, selling off from there. Also the 618 Fibonacci. You know, like a lot of these charts, it's going to have a little bit of correction here. Then again, the daily still looks pretty fucking good. You know, weekly, I think a lot of people might look at this as, you know, what are you going to call it? An island top, maybe a reversal. It's really only a reversal if it comes back down below 130. Below 130, I'd be looking for a much greater correction towards below 120, like 115 to 118-ish region. But for right now, I'd actually still give it a chance over here. 4 hour, if you're on like very low term time frames, like a 4 hour time frame, yeah, more likely to be corrective. I don't know how low you're going though. Like on a 15 minute, again, it's probably going to retest these lows from yesterday, try a bounce from there. Maybe the bounce comes back up towards like 140 or 142, and then but I don't really know how low of a time frame you're looking at, to be honest with you. So that'd become my best guess. Let's see, where else do we have? Okay, I think, nope, there's one more. Uno más. Smith Grind says AVAX versus Ethereum. I think we looked at that one. I think we actually did look at that one, and yeah, it was looking really, really good. Yeah, overall, really, really good. Yeah, okay, now I remember this one. Overall, really, really good. I do think it probably extends this current rally a little bit more, maybe closer to 0.02. But after, like, it's also very close to a major correction here as well. So yeah, I definitely remember this one. It's in a difficult spot because I think that it could very easily continue on with this rally. But it is starting to make major drives of bearish divergence, or at least they're present. It's just they're not actionable yet. So at some point, I do think it's going to correct towards like 1.6, 1.5 region. But the real question is, does it try one more new high first? I think it's really fucking hard here. I think it very easily could, actually. Yeah, I'm more inclined to say that it does try for one more high first, then corrects lower. But I don't feel as confident on that. Let's see. Jacob Virgil is back. He says, can we also check out BitF, NASDAQ low and high term time frame? I'm curious, what is your definition of low and high term time frame? Bitfarms, yeah, I remember this shit. Scott Carney used to love this shit. Again, the breakout is real. It's on volume. It's on the volume bros are coming in hot. Yeah, overall the monthly is very, very good here. I do think that this one, like very long term, will continue up closer to like $3.5 to $4, but that's very long term. I mean, that's, you know, well into 2024. The reversal is real is what I'm trying to say. Short term time frames, let's say like an hourly, I do think that it actually has found a local low right here and tries back up towards $2.5. I don't know if that's low enough for you though. 15-minute time frame, same shit actually. So low term time frames bouncy, high term time frames continuation, not bad. What's up, C Perk? I see yo. What's up, man? Let's see. Okay, one more. We got Crypto Forever 2019, G Swift, daily, weekly, Bybit. Okay, G Swift. I don't think I've ever seen this before either. Not as good, but that's 15-minute time frame. Daily time frame. Okay, another, like, these ones are making it so fucking difficult here because I'm sure this one has many drives of bearish divergence. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. There should be another one right there, but it won't be actionable until it actually trades below yesterday's low. These ones always kind of throw me for a loop, but the way to play them, or at least in my experience, is actually like pretty simplistic. Below yesterday's low, yeah, this one does go into like greater corrective territory, probably trades back down south of 40 cents, maybe between like 37 to 38. But for right now, it's actually having a pretty okay rally off the lows from yesterday. Hidden bullish divergence on the 4 hour time frame. I'm actually more inclined to say that this one does retest somewhere around 48 cents first. I mean, it got pretty damn close on this current rally already. And if it does trade above yesterday's high, then I'd just be looking for continuation of new highs. Yeah. Again, it's another rally that's like extremely fucking extended here. So it's like, do you get one more set of new highs before this correction? If it trades above yesterday's high, then yeah, I'd have to say yes. If it trades below yesterday's low, then no, correction time is here. Look for this one to go below 40 cents and stay there for a little bit of time. Cool. I think we got everything there now. Wow. All right. Take another sip of this water. I'll read some of these comments, see what else is up, and then we'll sign off. Before you sign off, can you say oida? Oida! I don't fucking fucking know what that means. PayPal stock, please. I'm curious. What does it look like? Looks bad on the lower term timeframes. Looks bad on the higher term timeframes too. While the rest of the stock market is rallying to basically new all-time highs, this one barely holding on to lows. Not fucking good, man. Is it put in a macro low here though? Probably yes. Is it going to be as strong as the other things that we've seen though? Fuck no, man. Just not impressive. Not impressive as a chart. Even on the daily, I'd say this one's probably more likely to come back down, but... Oh, what's up, Bear Nutrition? Good morning to you, sir. Good morning to you. Islam, ISLM. Is it really? Okay. ISLM? No. Oh, no, there is Islamic coin. All right, I'll bite. Not as bullish as Jesus. I don't know, man. It seems to me like the crypto bros have spoken, and Jesus coin to the moon. Islam coin not doing so hot, man. It's not doing so hot here. But it could maybe be good later on. OIDA pretty much means anything. It's a wild card statement. Like fuck. I wasn't asking about short-term pullbacks, AVAX versus Ethereum. I was asking about strength going into next year. Yeah, I think it'd actually be pretty good. So I'd expect AVAX to continue to outperform Ethereum if that's what you're asking. And now that I recognize it, Bitcoin, I think my analysis from the beginning of this video is very likely to be wrong. Well, it's not that it's likely to be wrong, but I still want to see the daily close. No, it's too early to decide this one. But looking at a lot of those altcoins, a lot of the strong altcoins were already reclaiming yesterday's dump and continuing up, and I think that's an overall good sign for Bitcoin as well. Very interesting. Very fucking interesting. Yeah. Yeah, I'm inclined to say maybe this one doesn't correct lower. Or if it does, it's probably going to be very fucking fast. Very fucking fast if it does. Because this is pretty good bounce so far. Then again, 2-day time frame. What's up, Frank? Good morning to you as well, man. Good morning to you, sir. Another OG of the cave. We've already looked at Adam. We've already looked at a lot of these that people are asking for, actually. When is the next flight? The next fight or flight? Flight, I'll probably go to Dubai, I don't know, like late January or early February, something like that. Was get oida. Was get oida. Modang. Yeah, Bitcoin pushing 42 right now. Yeah, 42 isn't super relevant just on its own, but the way that we've seen a lot of those altcoins already reclaim that dump, really do have to consider that maybe that actually was the bottom of it. Just a quick washout. In my analysis from yesterday would be incorrect, but I want to see, where is my chart? Yeah, I do want to see it reclaim the median here before I really switch on. That would be pretty fucking high today if it did it. Possible, but not probable. Let's see. I'm actually curious to see Woo as well. Woo's tried to shill me on their exchange. I think it could be good long term, but their exchange, that is. But for right now, it's still not competitive, I don't think. Again, another chart that's basically reclaimed yesterday's low, or sorry, high. This one very likely continues from here. It's about to have a silver cross on the weekly. I think that this one rallies up above 30 cents in the coming weeks. Yeah, actually pretty interesting right there. Rogan's coin, karate. Is that really his coin? I see this karate thing a lot though. Take care, Mr. Anthony Michelle. Michelle, is that right? Bring back secret TA Discord. I would like to, but Discord wants to probably not too happy with my channel there. I mean, they already entertain what is it? Fucking political garbage, which is just like, God, I need to ban political garbage on Discord. It needs to go. Needs to go, man. Karate token good. Karate token good on the weekly. I think this one continues higher. Yeah. Daily, same thing here too. Again, another fucking bullish altcoin. Yeah, man. I think I'm going to be wrong on Bitcoin. Maybe it comes a little bit lower, but it would probably be a very short-lived and fast move. Yeah. Ruth Capital says, "Hey, Krown, you missed my super chat. Can you just retype it, Ruth Capital, and then I'll do it, and then we'll go. But I'll wait around for you to repost it. But we'll do that last one. I apologize for missing it, and then we'll probably call it a day because my voice is starting to hurt myself. Can you super chat? You can, but let's say it's probably best to just Karate Def Not Rogan. He is Taekwondo. He's Qui-Gon Jinn. All right, I'm waiting for Ruth Capital. Snow daily, weekly, cloud stock. Okay, like a real stock. Snowflake. All right, daily, weekly. Let's see what the greater picture looks like. Okay, so the weekly looks like it wants to really try this this macro breakout here. Yeah, the monthly is the one that tells a story. I think the breakout is real. And the quarterly, same thing. Yeah, quarterly bullish engulfing dildo right there. It might correct short term on the daily, but I don't think that's what you're interested in. Long term, I think this one retest the highs from August of last year, somewhere around 200 or above 200. And I do think that it will continue there into into 2024. So very, very long term, very likely continues. Daily time frame, maybe it corrects a little bit lower first towards like 180. I don't have strong opinions on that. Long term, I do think this one continues. Actually, probably put in a macro low here if I had to guess. But yeah, Bitcoin's above 42. Moi, sir. Krown, have you ever done improv or comedy? No, man. No. Krown is never wrong. 70% of the time, all the time. It's actually probably about right. If we are going off the probabilities, I usually just pick things around that percentage. So about there. 30% of the time, very fucking wrong though. Looking at, again, going back to Bitcoin, I do want to, maybe CME is going to be more obvious here. Okay, CME looking a little bit more like, it's like, I would like to see one more wick down just on CME, but ultimately, I don't think this market goes much lower first before trying to get up to, to the upside. 5 day that it already closed, no, but spot price action did. I don't hate that for CME. It could come down to 39, but I think that would be short lived. Yeah, I think that's a good place for me to end this one. Maybe I come back at this one tomorrow, but we'll do that. All right. It's been an absolute pleasure. I'm looking at the camera, but you can't fucking see me. You can't see me, but you can hear me. And I can see you if you have a camera. And even if you don't, just like Jesus Coin. Thanks, Krown. One more boxing. I mean, I'm still training boxing, but when next match? I don't know, man. I don't know. The problem with doing like an actual boxing match is that the training camp is so fucking intense. It really is the only thing that I was doing for about 2.5 months. And before that I was training hard, but I had enough time to do other shit as well. But it's like, I need to run my business. Like there's people who depend on me for that shit. So I kind of owe it to them. Right. I'd say if I'm going to do another boxing match, I'd have to wait some time. They've asked me to come back, in April, but I think next year, September, October again would probably be more reasonable. It'd also be nice to get paid for that as well. Cause it's fucking lot of effort, man. It's a lot of fucking effort. Anyways, appreciate everyone jumping on in. That was a fun live stream. Like I said, we'll continue to do these weekly, at least once a week, maybe even twice. Nikki Page, good morning to you. It's been a long time, but hopefully all is well. I'll sign off on that note. As always, I'd like to wish everyone the best. It's been a nice, pleasurable morning. Take care, much love, and see you hopefully Wednesday.
Write it, code it, name it, tweet it, mine it, stack it, live it, dream it, post it, scan it, charge it, send it, do it, and receive it. Trade it, buy it, sell it, store it, run it, list it, first rename it. Crypto logic. Pump it, hack it, lose it, dump it, sell it, ditch it, fix or pitch it. Copy, paste it, nudge it, test it, build it, try it, bend it. Fork it, hype it, pump it, dump it, rinse, repeat, but quick relocate. Pause it, list it, send it, burn it, pump it, hack it, quick rename it.